Hello and welcome to Big John's Thoughts on the Market for October of 2016. September is starting to show us that there are some market segments in Calgary where we're seeing some stabilization, while there's one or two market segments that are still showing really slow lack of demand in the marketplace, and we're seeing a lot of inventory starting to build up. So let's take a look at some of these detailed numbers. When we look at the absorption rate throughout the city of Calgary, we're seeing that number is about 4 months worth of supply in the market. Again, a little bit higher than that 3.5 months we typically like to see in a balanced market. And we are seeing that 4 months worth of supply is about where we were a year ago. The single detached homes is sitting at about 3 months worth of supply in the market. So again, sitting in that balanced range. Attached homes, things like duplexes, townhomes, things like that, is about just over 4 months worth of supply, which again is about where it was a year ago. The big difference we're seeing is in the apartment style condominiums. There's about 8.25 months worth of supply in the marketplace. That's a 65% increase in that number. So what you're seeing is that is why the overall absorption rate for Calgary is pulled up to around 4 instead of more in that 3.5 months worth of supply in the market, is just because of that apartment number being up over 8 months worth of supply. The sales to new listing ratio, we're seeing that throughout the city of Calgary, it's about 0.5 of a sale. So again, a little bit lower than we'd like to see it. It's about 0.6 of a sale for single family detached properties, which is again right in that balanced market, and that matches up nicely with that 3 months worth of supply in the market. Attached homes is about 0.5, and again, in the apartment style condominiums, we're seeing that is about 0.3. So again, we're not seeing enough sales for the new product that's coming onto the market in that apartment sector. Again, creating some really good buying opportunities if you're looking to buy your first property, invest in an apartment style condominium, or maybe looking to downsize out of your home and into an apartment style condominium. There's some great opportunities there. Overall sales are up about 2% this year in September versus last year. New listings are down about 3.5%. So both of those numbers going in the right direction. And the overall inventory is up about 5%. But if you take a look, that number is shrinking month by month. So we're seeing our market moving towards some stabilization. Now, it's not being driven because there's a ton of sales occurring. We're still short on overall sales, but there isn't a ton of inventory, again, with the exception of the apartment style condominiums. We always get asked, is the market getting better or worse? I would say that the market is getting better, but that better means that it's actually just starting to stabilize. We're not seeing that there's going to be a big turnaround and price increases and things like that. But as we see our economy slowly starting to get better, as we see our economy slowly start to see a little bit better oil prices, we're going to see some stabilization. And that stabilization is far better than what we've seen over the last 22 months, because we've gone through 22 months of consecutive declines in terms of sales and in terms of pricing. And like I said, September sort of indicated that first month where we broke that cycle, and we're starting to see that we're evening out when we compare ourselves to the same month in the previous year. Now, the one thing that we are seeing happen is you probably have heard this, the changes to qualification rules around qualifying for a new mortgage. So if you are thinking about buying a property, you have until October 17th to qualify under the existing rules, which means that you have to qualify under the income stress test based on the best 5-year rate, which right now is about 2.6%. After the 17th of October, you're going to have to qualify at the bank rate, which is going to be about 2% higher than that, about 4.6, 4.7%. What that is equaling to is that you will qualify for about a 20% lower price once the new rules have taken into effect than if you were able to qualify under the rules today. So if you're thinking about buying something in the short term, please give us a call, because it's definitely to your advantage for us to get that purchase done before the 17th of October. If not, we've got to really make sure we recalculate all your requalification numbers based off of the new rules. The other thing, if you're building a new home and you've got all of your deals done, but you're not going to be moving in your home until after March of 2017, you need to be talking to your lender, you need to be talking to your builder, or please give us a call, because even if you've qualified under the existing rules right now, if you close after March 17th of 2017, we run into a problem where the new rules will apply to you. So you could have qualified for your $800,000 purchase under the existing rules, whereas the new stress test under the new interest rate, it probably is going to decrease your qualification amount by about $160,000. So if you just qualified for your new purchase under the existing rules, you likely won't qualify under the new rules. So again, there's just some questions there that need to be answered. And again, you don't want to leave it till the last minute. Please give us a call and we can definitely help you out with any of those questions, any of those concerns. And again, this marketplace, as it's starting to balance out, there's lots of opportunities out there. So please give us a call. We'd be happy to help you out, answer any questions you have, provide you updates on maybe what your home is worth in the market or what some of the opportunities in the area where you're thinking about potentially purchasing and what those are all about. Get ready for winter. It's supposed to snow over the next couple of days, so here we go into winter, and hope that you're having a great day, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.